hold, hold, hold.
Ross Edgley here, and today I've taken Team Rugby Dub here for a flexibility masterclass. When it comes to rugby, flexibility is an area that's far too often overlooked, but in reality it can add years to a player's career, prehab, rehab, even increase range of motion. And that's exactly why I've teamed up with Marley to create a 4-point plan for today's session. This 4-point plan targets the hips, hip flexors, hamstrings and shoulders.
So with our hip flexors, we're going to be into a low lunge position, which is really nice because you get to apply a little bit more pressure through bringing the body weight forward. It's going to really open up the front of the leg. For our hip position, we're going to be into a posture called pigeon, which is great because you can hold it for anything up to 5 to 7 minutes. So it really gives you the chance to work into your connective tissue, deep into the fascia, and help to open up that area. Next up, we'll be looking at the hamstrings. The first one will be lying down on our backs, using the strap as a prop to help pull the leg in towards the chest, keeping the foot flexed. Really nice and lengthening through the back of the leg. The second one, we'll be working through something called a half split. We go from a low lunge position, which opens up the hip flexor, and then we bring the body back, lengthening out the front leg, flexing the foot, allowing the calf and the hamstring to lengthen. Last but not least, we'll be looking at the shoulder area, which again is something that can get really stiff unless we work at bringing mobility into it. We're going to be twisting the body on the floor in a 90-degree angle to work deep into the rotator cuff.
All that's left to do now is the fitness test.
So you're going to be in a side plank, taking the body out to the side, hips nice and lifted, raising the top arm, floating the top leg, and the challenge is who can hold it the longest.
3, 2, 1, go! Flexibility training is undergo. Some of the boys got a lot of work to do. Follow us next week to see how we get on with the speed training.